the American teenager on the WTA Tour who is looking more dangerous than Alexandra Eala. Alexandra Eala is one of the WTA Tour's top young prospects, drawing widespread acclaim for her rise to prominence in 2025. Throughout last year, the Filipino continued to establish herself as a threat wherever she went, demolishing national records from her home country with alarming ease. Already, at just 20 years old, Alexandra Eala is on track to be one of the greatest tennis players that the Philippines has ever produced. The backing of an entire nation certainly helps build her hype, as well as Rafael Nadal's huge praise for Eala. And yet, there is perhaps another youngster on tour, who is just 18 years old, who might be getting overlooked because of Eala. Eva Jovic could be a bigger threat than Alexandra Eala in 2026. Ironically, it's the player Eala has been playing doubles with over the past week, Eva Jovic. Just 18 years old, this American talent is already ranked 30th in the world, nearly 20 places above Eala, with both having reached the semifinals of the ongoing ASB Classic. And in 2025, she appeared in the main draw of all 4 Grand Slam tournaments for the first time in her career, claiming wins in Melbourne, Paris, and New York. However, what truly sets Jovic apart from Eala is the fact that she has claimed her maiden elite-level title, having won the WTA 500 tournament in Guadalajara. Alexandra Eala is also destined for great things in 2026. Jovic's undeniable and arguably undervalued talents should not detract from the incredible player that Eala already is, though. After all, she too has come so close to claiming her first title on the WTA Tour, having lost the final of the Eastbourne Open to Maya Joint despite having 4 championship points. Had she converted one of them, Eala would have become the first Filipina to capture a WTA Tour title. History repeated itself in today's ASB Classic match too, where she once again blew a match point before conspiring to lose. It'd be foolish to bet against her accomplishing this feat in 2026, as she and Jovic seek to take over the women's game and usurp the established elite. The rising American threat on the WTA Tour, a new force outshining Alexandra Eala. In the ever-shifting landscape of professional tennis, where power, precision, and mental toughness collide, a new story is quietly unfolding on the WTA Tour. American tennis has always been fertile ground for prodigies, from the dominance of Serena and Venus Williams to the resurgence of Coco Gauff and Amanda Anisimova. Yet, amid this competitive ecosystem, one teenage sensation is emerging, a young American whose combination of fearlessness, tactical maturity, and raw talent is beginning to make the tennis world take notice, potentially more so than even the sensational Alexandra Eala. Alexandra Eala, the Filipino vindicant, has captured global attention with her impressive junior career, Grand Slam junior titles, and early WTA breakthroughs. Her game is an elegant blend of aggression and variety, a style that many young players spend years trying to master. But while Eala represents a global phenomenon with a disciplined, technically polished approach, this American teenager, still in her teens, is beginning to redefine what it means to be dangerous on the WTA Tour. Her trajectory is less about polish and more about an explosive, fearless style that keeps opponents off balance and audiences on the edge of their seats. The early spark. From her earliest junior days, she displayed a rare combination of athleticism and mental grit. Unlike many prodigies who dominate through sheer power or exceptional court coverage alone, this young American blends those elements with a tactical understanding that seems years ahead of her age. Her coaches often remark that she reads the court like a seasoned professional, anticipating not just her opponent's next shot but their potential thought process. In tennis, where matches are often decided by a single point, or even a single forced error, this cognitive edge cannot be overstated. Her junior record is impressive but not yet monumental. What makes her stand out is the manner in which she competes. Each match is approached with a quiet intensity, almost a predatory patience. She doesn't just hit winners, she constructs them, weaving points together with a mix of baseline power and deft touch at the net. In many ways, her game is reminiscent of a young Serena Williams, not in terms of sheer dominance yet, but in the fearless approach and the ability to elevate her level under pressure. Why she feels more dangerous than Eala. To understand why this teenager may be perceived as more dangerous than Alexandra Eala, one must dissect the subtleties of WTA dynamics. Eala thrives on structured, disciplined play. She's the player who punishes mistakes, waiting for her opponent to falter. While highly effective, this approach can be countered by players who impose their own rhythm or refuse to bend under pressure. In contrast, this American style is disruptive in a different way. It's unpredictable, explosive, and adaptive. On any given day, she can shift the momentum of a match with a few blistering serves, sharp angles, or clever drop shots. Opponents often find themselves unprepared for her unconventional blend of aggression and court intelligence. This unpredictability, coupled with her fearless mentality, is what makes her a threat not just in junior events but increasingly in WTA-level tournaments. While Eala's game is like a finely tuned instrument, this American's is more like improvisational jazz, electrifying, sometimes chaotic, but impossible to ignore. Mental strength beyond her years. Talent alone rarely sustains a top-level tennis career. Mental toughness is what separates transient stars from enduring champions. And in this, our American prodigy excels. From clutch tiebreaks to early-round WTA upsets, she displays a remarkable calm under pressure. There's a quiet confidence in the way she handles adversity, whether recovering from a set down or facing a seasoned top 50 player, that belies her age. Coaches and analysts alike often note that her poise is reminiscent of players who later become Grand Slam champions, the ability to stay grounded while pushing the boundaries of possibility on the court. This mental fortitude also manifests in her approach to training and preparation. While some teenagers succumb to the pressures of social media, hype, and celebrity culture, she channels that energy into focus. Her dedication to fitness, tactical analysis, and mental conditioning is evidence of a young athlete with long-term vision. She is not just playing to win matches today. She is preparing to dominate the tour for years to come. Physical attributes and playing style. Physically, she possesses a blend of speed, power, and endurance that makes her difficult to counter. Her serve, already formidable, is gaining consistency and placement that can rival top 30 WTA players. From the baseline, she hits with depth and precision, often mixing pace with spin to disrupt her opponent's rhythm. Yet perhaps her most striking attribute is her court coverage. She moves with the fluidity and anticipation of someone much older, retrieving seemingly impossible balls and turning defense into offense in a heartbeat.